questions, the comments you have sent me is how to run your boutique profitably, how to avoid the disasters or the challenges you face while you run a boutique. So whether you are running a boutique from home, or you have hired a place, you have rented a shop, or you purchased a place, these may be the disasters that you may be facing day-to-day business. And I warn you one more thing, like if you stitch or you are a sewing lover, you make good designs, then it is possible that many times people come to you or people suggest that wow, you make so many nice designs, why don't you try make opening a boutique? Why don't you open a boutique and start making money out of your passion or out of your hobby? And sometimes it may also happen that you also feel that okay, while I'm sitting at home, or I have this hobby, I love making things, so why not try and why not monetize my hobby? So this may be possible, this is possible. So you know what you can do. Generally this happens that in many cases, even if you're a fashion designing student, or you've done some ITI, or you've done some stitching courses, even if you have been self practicing, and you've done some kind of any stitching, or you are fond of hello Nasreen. So it may be possible that you are feeling like okay, let me open a boutique. But I warn you, if you are thinking of opening a boutique, or you already have a boutique, or you are having a boutique, you are having small boutique or a full on boutique, then these may be the situations, these may be the problems that you may face. So what are these problems? See, first of all, what happens generally, the scenario is like, even I opened a boutique many years back, and it happened so that you do a fashion designing course and suddenly you get the urge to open a boutique. So I opened a boutique, I rented a place, and I opened a boutique. And like within 6 months it started getting money. But what happens when you have a rented place? You have loaded a burden, you have that extra burden. Okay, I have to pay the rent, yes or no? If you, how many of you have the boutique? आप लोग का है बुटीक? कितने लोग का बुटीक है? Do you have the boutique? Yes? No? Write in the comment. So what happens while you are having a boutique? The workers problem is the very first thing, that how to get the workers, one thing, and then how to manage those workers, right? So what happens? You hire through word of mouth. What people suggest you, okay, hire from there, hire from that person, or if you have a tailor or master, आप उसी के थ्रू हायर कर लेते हो, हाँ कि नहीं? यस, आप उसी के थ्रू हायर कर लेते हो. कई बार it is just like word of mouth. And it happened with me also. Once I hired one worker, and he took some money also from me, and it came out later on, after many months it came out कि वो तिहाड़ से छूटा हुआ था, और फिर थैंकफुली सबकी लाइफ बच गई एंड कुछ ऐसा नुकसान नहीं हुआ. तो यदि ऐसी सिचुएशन आती है वर्कर्स की, तो नंबर वन थिंग इज चेक द क्रेडिबिलिटी ऑफ योर वर्कर्स. आप सिर्फ वर्ड ऑफ माउथ के ऊपर नहीं जा सकते हो, आपको चेक करना होता है. यू हैव टू चेक दैट यस द वर्कर्स आर credible, they are qualified, they have a place where they have been living for some time, and you can trust them. One thing. Secondly, what happens while you are running a boutique, it happens we want to make our workers feel at ease, we want to make them feel good, like हमारे जैसे ही है वो, या they are part of us. But the real problem happens कि जब वो जो वर्कर्स है ना, दे स्टार्ट टेकिंग यू ग्रांटेड. आप ही को बड़ा ग्रांटेड लेने लग जाते हैं, वो आपकी इज्जत नहीं करते. बिकॉज वेन यू आर running a boutique or you are having a boutique, especially the boutique business shop, it is important that you command respect. तो अपनी आपको कमांड, ऐसा नहीं है कि आप एरोगेंट हो जाओ, ऐसा नहीं है कि आप उनके ऊपर ऑर्डर चलाने लग जाओ. ऑर्डर चलाने से तो कोई नहीं काम करेगा आपके लिए उतने अच्छे से, दिल से काम नहीं करेगा. ठीक है, डर के मारे हो सके कर ले, बिकॉज यू आर गिविंग देम मनी. लेकिन आप कुछ, इफ़ यू वांट कि वो दिल से काम करे, तो इट इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट कि आप उनको एक कनेक्शन रहे रिस्पेक्ट के लिए. सी वन मोर थिंग अबाउट द रिस्पेक्ट, गेनिंग रिस्पेक्ट फ्रॉम योर वर्कर्स, कि जब हमारा खुद का बिजनेस होता है ना, खुद का बुटीक होता है, तो हम उसको बड़ा ग्रांटेड लेना शुरू कर देते हैं. हम उसको इस तरीके से सोच ही नहीं पाते कि हाँ, हम भी एक एम्प्लॉई की तरीके से ही काम करें, हम भी एक वर्कर की ही तरह से काम करें. तो बेशक से आप घर से भी वर्कर की तरह बुटीक चला रहे हो, तो भी अगर आप काम करते हो, लाइक इफ़ यू सेट योर टाइम 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock, तो 10 o'clock से 4 o'clock तक आप उतनी ही शिद्दत से काम करो, उतनी ही मेहनत से. यू वर्क द सेम वे, द वे यू वॉन्ट योर वर्कर्स टू वर्क or you want your employees to work. Understand this point. This point is very important, because in business, don't take everything granted. Don't think your employees or your staff will work very hard while you are sitting at home, or you are roaming around, or you are shopping around, or you are just passing time on your WhatsApp or your phones. Okay, so this is one most important thing, that even if you have a business, work as hard as you will work as an employee. And it is also said, if you are an employee, अगर आप किसी के बुटीक में काम कर रहे हो and you want to excel, आप चाहते हो कि आपकी growth हो, you want to grow in your business, then it is advisable, it is important that you work as that boutique. यू आर द बुटीक ओनर, कि अगर आप किसी के एम्प्लॉय हो, तो आप ऐसे काम करो जैसे कि आप ही उस बिजनेस को ओन करते हो. बिजनेस ओन करने का मतलब ये नहीं कि यू आर जस्ट ऑर्डरिंग अराउंड. बिजनेस ओन करने का मतलब है कि यू आर वर्किंग विथ ऑल द हार्ड वर्क एंड ऑल द सिंसियरिटी. You make the best use of resources, you don't waste things. So this is one of the most important thing. Then while you do your own boutique, one of the challenge or the one of the disaster that happens is about the money. See, money is the reason. See, right, it is agreed, you may have that interest, right? You may have that passion, yes or no? Write in the comment. You may have the passion to run the boutique, or you want to do that, but money is important. That is also important, right? So उसके अंदर मनी को आप लेके चलते हो कि यस, स्टार्टिंग से ही आपको दिमाग में रखना है. यू डोंट हैव टू थिंक कि ओके बिजनेस चलेगा तो पैसा आएगा, तब मैं मैनेज करना शुरू करूँगी. If you start from the beginning itself, even if you are getting suppose 100 rupees per dress, so out of that 100 rupees, if you keep suppose 10 rupees or 20 rupees aside for the growth of your business, so that means later on you will have a buffer. आपके पास पैसा होगा कि आप उसको बिजनेस की ग्रोथ में लगा सकते हो. या 100 रुपीज़ में आपको अपने को एम्प्लॉय समझ रहे हो, तो ऑफकोर्स आप उसके अंदर से ये कर सकते हो कि 100 रुपीज़ के अंदर से 33 रुपीज़ या 30 रुपये आपने अपनी सैलरी के हिसाब से रखे, 30 रुपये आपने बिजनेस में लगाने के लिए, और 30 रुपये आपके जो भी आपके खर्चे हैं, चाहे आपके एम्प्लॉयज़ को देना है, या फिर आपकी बिजली का भी खर्चा लगेगा, या फिर मशीन की वेयर टियर हो सकती है, या फिर जो बुकरम या डेली रोज़मर्रा का जो सिलाई का सामान का आपको धागा वागा सब चाहिए होता है, you spend 30 rupees in that. So that way, if you segregate, then it will be easier for you to manage it later on. Starting में 100 rupees आ रहे हैं, but later on आपके पास जब 1000 आएंगे या 10,000 आएंगे या lakhs आएंगे, तो आपका सिस्टम स्टार्टिंग से ही बना हुआ है तो आपको बाद में दिक्कत नहीं आएगी। इसके लिए एक चीज़ आप ये कर सकते हो, अगर आपके दिमाग में है कि मुझे बुटीक अपना प्रॉफिट के लिए चलाना है, इसलिए नहीं, गधे बनने के लिए नहीं चलाना, बिकॉज दिस इज अ मिस्टेक इवन आई डन, आई ऑल्सो डन दैट. So, are you also having a boutique? Just tell me in the comment. Do you have a boutique, or you are planning to start a boutique? So, what happens? वो सुबह से लेके रात तक गधे बनने के लिए बुटीक नहीं करना. बुटीक इसलिए करना है कि आपके पास पैसा भी हो. कल को आप सोचो कि बुटीक के अंदर मुझे इन्वेस्ट करके या एम्प्लॉयज़ को सैलरी दूँ और मेरा बुटीक ऑटो पायलट मोड में चलता रहे. मेरा बुटीक लाइक पीपल कुड कम, get their work done, and you're getting money, right? And whenever you feel like you stitch yourself also, आपका भी इंटरेस्ट है, of course वो आपका बेबी है, आपका बिजनेस आपका बेबी है, you are working on that, yes or no? So इस तरीके से आप स्टार्टिंग से लेके चलना ज़रूरी होता है. वरना क्योंकि मैंने भी ये गौर किया, स्टार्टिंग से यदि आप वेट करते रहते हो कि पैसा आएगा तब मैनेज करेंगे, तो ऐसा होता है कि पैसा जब आता है तो आप कई चीज़ों में, चाहे कि आप सोचते हो कि मैं कुर्तियाँ ला करके रख लेती हूँ, मैं सामान ज़्यादा ले करके रख लेती हूँ, मैं कुछ ऐसी चीज़ें बुटीक में रख लेती हूँ जो कि जैसे फैंसी आइटम्स है, ट्रिमिंग्स है, यानी कि आप बेसिक जो आप अगर सिलाई का काम सोच रहे हो कि सिलाई करके या अल्टर करके ही मुझे कस्टमर्स को सर्विसेज देनी है, सो यू डोंट फोकस ऑन दैट स्टिचिंग एंड अल्टरेशन सर्विसेज. You start spending money more on decorative items, trimmings, kurti material and all those things, so that unnecessarily put a burden on yourself. Then one more thing happens, don't trust your customers blindly. See, people say your what they say, customer is god, customer is king. Okay, they say customer is king, but if you trust your customers blindly, it happens many times, it happened, but one I remember, once a customer came and said कि मुझे इस तरीके की कुर्ती, I want this type of a kurti like 10 pieces, and I ordered those 10 pieces, but because I was not business minded, it didn't come to my mind that okay, first of all I take some advance amount. So later on, unnecessarily that 10 pieces I had to pay from my own pocket. So it was a loss. So you can avoid this loss by being a slightly you have to just understand that okay, I don't have to trust blindly. Then another mistake that people do, the people like us who run boutiques or who want to start a boutique, plan a boutique, the mistake they do is they trust their employees also too much, and they trust that okay, my employee will do everything. But what happens, one thing what your employee is or a worker telling you will do, many times they are making promise, but even they are not confident that they can do it. Then they are making a promise, but they do not have required skills to fulfill that promise. You are understanding the point? So in that case, you have to notice the gap. Of course, you can't, the very first day while you are talking to a person who is going to be your employee, you cannot judge, because you don't know their work, right? After looking at their work for 2-3 days, then only you can judge okay, this person can do this work or not, right? So unnecessarily don't have false hopes, don't have too much hopes, otherwise you will be very very disappointed. If you have a boutique or you have a worker, if you are having the same problem, write in the comment yes. Okay, and then what happens, the next thing that also I think this was also a question, that the sales do not happen. What happens like in Indian scenario, श्राद्ध का टाइम होता है, और श्राद्ध के टाइम में देर आर मेनी पीपल, लाइक जो पितृपक्ष का श्राद्ध होता है, मेनी पीपल दे डोंट गेट देयर क्लोथ स्टिच्ड, or they don't buy many things. So what happens? Those 10 days are wasted, you don't get sales. Then during summer times also, or the peak of season, like peak of winters, peak of rains like monsoon, or peak of summers, then also you don't get sales. That means only during wedding days, wedding season, or your what do you call that, wedding, or the peak season, festive season, Diwali, or ये Raksha Bandhan, like Eid, only the festive season, Karwa Chauth, these times you get business. Yes or no? So that means if you are free, if your business is not doing properly for like 7 months or 6 months, and you are getting business only in 3 to 4 months, so that means you are wasting a lot of manpower. आपके जो employees हैं, they are idle for many months, and in that case what happens? When there is no work, you hire the workers and you are giving them salary, and they are just idle. And during the peak season or wedding season, either they ask you too much money, or you are fully dependent on them, you start getting headache, or what happens, they try to increase their price, or they go to their villages. Yes or no? It happens. If you also feel this, then write in the comment if you are facing this problem. So what is the solution to this problem? See, one thing, how I managed it. One thing, cut your cost. I don't say that okay, close your boutique. Don't close the boutique. Of course, the purpose of opening a boutique is to increase the income. So sales, social media marketing, online marketing, offline marketing, banners, whatever way you can increase your sales. पैसा जहाँ से आए बढ़िया है, because money is the fuel of your business. आपका बुटीक अगर आप घर से भी करते हो, ज़्यादा दिन आपको तभी मोटिवेशन होगा, you will be motivated to run your boutique only when the money is coming smoothly. Yes or no? Right? So in that way what happens, एक तो आपका सेल्स का जो प्रोसेस है, सेल्स वेयर एवर you can grab the sales, be aware ड्यूरिंग द ऑफ सीजन. जब ऑफ सीजन है, डोंट सिट आइडल, कि अभी तो वर्कर्स कैन सिट आइडल, वो खाली बैठ सकते हैं, उनको तो सैलरी मिलेगी, पैसे मिलेंगे, वो आइडल बैठे हैं. तो थिंक हाउ यू कैन ग्रैब द बिजनेस. सी can you give some kind of crash courses around, or you can create some kind of buzz online, or can you create some kind of campaigns? So that can be also a good way of getting the business during the off season. Okay, secondly, cut the expenses means don't close the boutique. Understand हाउ यू कैन सिस्टमाइज द प्रोसेसेस. जैसे पैसे के लिए सोचा कि स्टार्टिंग से ही आप पैसे को लेकर के चलो कि अच्छा इतना पोर्शन मुझे ऐसे से लगाना है. सिस्टम को भी फ्रॉम द वेरी बिगनिंग यू हैव टू सिस्टमाइज. ओके, दिस इज हाउ आई वॉन्ट दिस पर्सन टू डू दिस. प्रेस करने का काम है, यू डोंट हैव टाइम, यू आर वर्किंग फ्रॉम होम, बट मे बी यू कैन हायर अ प्रेस वाला. प्रेस वाले से आप 5 रुपये दे करके प्रेस करा लोगे, और वही काम को करने के लिए आप शायद 15 मिनट, आधा घंटा लगा दोगे. आधे घंटे के अंदर आप 100 रुपये का एक सूट और कंप्लीट कर सकते हो, बजाय 5 रुपये की प्रेस करके उस टाइम को अपना प्रेस के अंदर लगाने के लिए. राइट? सो दिस में भी ये छोटे छोटे काम भी आपको आसपास के लिए, सारा काम खुद करने की ज़रूरत नहीं होती. बुटीक कर रहे हो तो भी बुटीक को, घर से बुटीक को भी यू कैन डू वेरी प्रॉफिटेबली. आसपास की आपकी इतनी सारी महिलाएं हैं, देयर आर लाइक 80% से ज़्यादा हाउसवाइफ्स हैं या होम मेकर्स हैं. They are interested into stitching and they love to do DIY. Yes or no? सो इवन इफ यू आर वर्किंग फ्रॉम होम, घर से ही काम कर रहे हो, तो सारा बर्डन अपने ऊपर लेने की ज़रूरत नहीं होती कि मैंने ही सारी दुनिया का काम करना है. नो, आपके पास ऑलरेडी बहुत काम है. और मैनेज करना, आपको सिलाई आती है, अच्छी बात है, ठीक है. ज़रूरत के टाइम आपको आपको पता है कि क्या क्या ड्रेस बनाने में जाता है. लेकिन अगर आपको सिलाई नहीं भी आती तो भी आपको फुल्ली अपने मास्टर पर, कारीगर पर डिपेंड रहने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. जब इस तरीके से आप आसपास देखोगे ना, कौन कौन लेडीज़ हैं सिल सकती हैं, कर सकती हैं. और हो सकता है उनमें से देयर मे बी मेनी women who know stitching, they know how to sew, they are willing to sew, but they don't have much time, or they can do maybe small things like pico कर लिया, फॉल कर लिया, या फिर सलवार बना ली, तुरपाई कर ली, हुक काज लगा लिए. तो इस तरीके के छोटे छोटे, या जैसे ब्लाउज नहीं बनाया, ब्लाउज बना लिया, कुछ सम लेडीज मेक देम, और पेटीकोट बना लिया. तो मे बी you don't have to do everything, you can hire them, right? Getting the point? Yes or no? So if you are running a boutique, just let me know if you are running a boutique, and if this this session is useful for you. If it is useful, I continue. Yes. So is the language okay? हिंदी या इंग्लिश, what do you prefer? क्योंकि स्टिचिंग मॉल के लिए, हिंदी के लिए तो हमारे पास we have one more channel. So this is for the people who want to know more in English, because originally this channel was created in English, so I continued with English. But if you want that the content should be in Hindi, you can write Hindi in the comment section. So maybe the similar concept or similar content, or maybe more viewpoints, what I feel, what I think, what are my experiences with boutique, and what I have observed with other boutiques, that I'll share you on StitchingMall Hindi channel also, right? And in fact, there's one thing, you people please let me know if you want StitchingMall Hindi or Hindi channel videos also at 11 o'clock. Right now it is at 2 o'clock. So do you want it at 11 or 2 o'clock? Let me know. And if you want a live on StitchingMall Hindi also, that also you can write and let me know, because until unless you let me know, I will not get to know, right? So if you have any question, or if you have any boutique, then you can write here. I can answer you live here. And if I answered all of your questions, then I just check the questions, sales you wanted to know, how to increase sales, etc. So yes, during the peak seasons, you will get the sales, and that time also don't lose the sales. पीक सीजन के अंदर डोंट लूज द सेल्स. ऑलरेडी पीक सीजन से पहले जो लीन सीजन होता है, लो सीजन, दैट टाइम just do a research around you. If you can trust some women around, some women who are ready to work for you on that like piece basis, right? तो पीक सीजन के अंदर लास्ट मिनट के जब ऑर्डर्स आएंगे, व्हेन यू गेट लास्ट मिनट ऑर्डर्स, दैट टाइम यू डोंट नीड टू लूज ऑर्डर्स, डोंट लूज मनी. ओके. सेकेंड थिंग, सेल्स के अंदर ही जब बात आती है, सेल्स के अंदर डोंट सिट आइडल कि कस्टमर आएगा. व्हेन द कस्टमर वुड कम, देन ओनली they will get my stitching services, or I'll be able to gain money. ओके. बैठ करके वेट नहीं करना. जैसे कि कहते हैं कस्टमर भगवान होता है, भगवान आपके पास खुद आएगा, ऐसे नहीं होता. भगवान के पास भी कई बार यू हैव टू डू दैट. जैसे रोज़ा करना होता है, व्रत करना होता है, पूजा करते हैं, पाठ करते हैं, बैठते हो, ध्यान करते हो, कुछ you do something, right? You remember that Almighty, you remember that Bhagwan, then only you connect with him, right? So that same way you can think, कस्टमर के लिए भी बैठे बैठे ये नहीं अपने आप आ जाएंगे जो एक आध आने हैं, लेकिन बैठे बैठे वेट नहीं करते रहना कि हाँ कस्टमर किसी दिन आएगा, मेरा तो काम नहीं चल रहा, तो मेरे पास कोई कस्टमर नहीं आ रहा, मैं क्या करूँ. कस्टमर नहीं आ रहा तो कस्टमर को लाने के तरीके, भगवान नहीं आ रहे होते ना, अपने आप नहीं आ रहे होते. सो हम वी रीच आउट टू देम. हमारे पास नहीं आ रहे होते, हम मंदिर, गुरुद्वारे, मस्जिद, तीर्थ, हज, कहीं तो जाते हैं. we go there na, we reach where the God is, जहाँ हमारे भगवान हैं हम वहाँ जाते हैं, राइट? तो अभी हमें कस्टमर को लेना है तो वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट वेयर द कस्टमर इज, right? So if you want to know where your customer is, there are many videos I've already made on this channel and StitchingMall Hindi channel. You can also, there may be a link in the description box somewhere. So you want to learn how you can increase your stitching business, you can connect with me, and maybe if there is a next webinar, you can correct that. Okay, systems, I always insist, set your systems. You know what happens when you do a boutique, there is too much pressure. I remember I was running a boutique, मेरी बेटी की हड्डी टूट गई थी. My daughter, she was 7 years old, her hand was fractured. I couldn't take her to the doctor because there was work in the boutique, right? So that situation should not come to you. If you are, I'm sure there may have been some reasons or some times when you also experienced this. Yes or no? Yes, that you need an off, you need time off, but your work, your customers want their work fast, and that's why you are not able to get a day off, right? So that's why it is important that you set your systems. I agree, sometimes it happens. Even if you try your best, you get a failing feeling. What I mean by failing feeling means कर रही हूँ पर हो नहीं रहा. I'm trying my best, but still it's not happening. Yes, this is normal. This happens with everybody. You don't have 8 hands, you don't have 6 hands, you have 2 hands and so many responsibility. And especially with women, they have to look after their kids also, their families also, everything they have to look after. So it's a good idea that, okay, even if some things are not perfect, some things are not good, so what? Okay, one customer is not very happy with you, so it's okay. You cannot please everybody, can you? Write in the comments if you can please 100% people in your life. Sometimes your husband may be angry because you were busy with the customer in the boutique and you did not serve food at the lunch time. You got late by maybe half an hour, or the food was cold, right? It may happen. It happens, sometimes it happens. When you choose to work, then these things may happen. And you know what happens? When this personal life or family life starts getting affected, what happens? The common feeling is husband की तरफ से आएगा, you are getting everything from home, मैं सब कर रहा हूँ, I'm doing everything, then why you need to work? Why you need to do so much? And sometimes you may also having this feeling, why should I take so much pain? Why do I do so much when I'm already getting, क्या 2 वक्त की रोटी तो चाहिए, सोने को छत है ही, 2 वक्त के कपड़े हैं ही, कपड़े तो खैर आपको सिलने भी आते हैं anyway, so 2 वक्त की रोटी चाहिए. Why I take so much trouble? Close the boutique and continue with बच्चे पालो और घर संभालो, and that is the life I want. Yes, that may be a way out, but you learn something, right? Stitching, sewing, you love to do that, you like to do that. So even if you cannot do full on, there are responsibilities, there are some pressures. That time, wait for a minute and think for a while, what I'm doing, can I do it better? Can I do it only 1% better? Can I improve only one thing today? Yes or no? Will it make your life better? So that way, if you think that way, that okay, my boutique is getting a disaster, I'm having all the challenges, I'm having the problems, maybe the health challenges and all, so can I start with the health of myself? Can I be more careful with my health? Or if my workers are not there, I have to do everything today, even for 15 minutes. Can I spend some time on ऑनलाइन ऑफलाइन नेटवर्किंग आस पास जा करके? कैन आई फाइंड अ वर्कर फर्स्ट, or maybe can I approach to some lady around who may be willing to help me while I'm not in the boutique or I'm not able to attend the boutique, rather than closing it altogether? Does it make sense? If it does, then write yes in the comments. And if any other issue you are facing, whether it is buying your best sewing machines for the boutique or personal use, or stitching any dresses, or running your boutique profitably, or the next video you want me to make about, or then you can suggest me in the comment section. So I sign off here, right? So see you next time here on this channel next Thursday 11 o'clock. And by the time you can watch StitchingMall Hindi channel videos also, right? So take very good care of yourself. I wish you all the best and all the success and all the money and smooth functioning of your boutique, that your boutique prospers a lot. Take care. God bless you. See you in the next video next time. Take care. Bye bye.